Hello and welcome back to this channel, welcome back to this Final Fantasy VII original walkthrough. Welcome to part 8. This is the wall. There is quite a bit to go through here in order to get to Shinra HQ. Admittedly not as much as there is in the remake, but there's still quite a few things to do here. So in the last part I collected the battery from the guy in the shop. I now have those. It's entirely possible that you might actually have to fight battles here, I think. I'm not entirely sure. So this bit of music is also used in Junon Harbour later on in the game. It's one of the most distinctive themes in the game. And there's another one up here that you put a battery into and you can actually get an ether out of it. Now, that bit is notoriously tricky. There are times when I have played this game before where it's taken me dozens of attempts, although I will admit that I looked at somebody else's walkthrough to remind myself. Thank you, Mike Betancourt. You press X just as it's approaching you. So that's the knack to it. Almost there, I think. Wow, that actually took way less time than I thought it was going to. So that's you now at Shinra Headquarters, aka Sector 0. This part of the game is fairly large, so I'll almost certainly have to split the Shinra HQ into several videos. I don't think you can go back the way once you're here either. I'll just check that. Just want to look at this bit again. Oh, interesting, you can get back down. Or can you? No, don't think you can. you can't anyway once you've gone that way. It doesn't really matter because I'm not going back the way anyway. I was just curious. So now this bit at the front entrance here, what they were just saying about is there another way or do we just go through the main entrance? Well, anybody who's played this game will know about this option to the left here. It's what I refer to as the never-ending staircase. So that's one option, but I will warn you, it takes absolutely ages. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Goodbye. So you can do that. I think there's an elixir up there. I'll collect that later, not when I'm streaming. And I'll just go in the front entrance. I want the XP anyway, so... Barrett and his notorious diplomacy. So these battles are not particularly challenging, they're more annoying than anything, and frequent as well, but they really shouldn't be too much of a trial. Actually, I just forgot to save at the front door. Let's save first. Obviously, because it's such a huge section of the game, there are a few bosses in here, so... I really liked what they did with this in the remake, this particular part. Okay, so I'm going to go up these steps and I'll get the lift up here. That's what I remember anyway. No matter what, if you get these lifts, you end up having to fight a ton of enemies. It can't be avoided, so it doesn't really matter where you even get on. But that's okay with me because it's all XP. And it's better than the never-ending staircase. And it'll just be the same thing, I think. Oh no, it's not, it's a different one. I think it does keep going up the way in terms of numbers, and then eventually you get to whatever it is, I think floor 60, but the enemies that you have to fight are not a challenge. Not massively interesting, but definitely roughly 100 times more interesting than the Never-Ending Staircase. So oh. I always liked how distinctive a lot of the enemies are in Final Fantasy VII. Like, I mean, you couldn't even dream that up. What even are they? It's quite fascinating. Some of them are just so weird that it's interesting. Almost there. One or two more maybe. What's it called, just out of curiosity? Sword Dance. Nearly there. I think that could be it now. Yes, it is. There are more enemies here to fight. A couple of... yep. Again, nothing particularly challenging about this. I remember this bit, and I remember it well. There is a bit coming up which is intensely annoying, and I never... bother with it. So, this bit coming up, you have to sneak past these guards. And I can never really manage it, so I usually just go ahead and fight all of them. Yeah. The only thing about doing it this way is that it takes vastly longer, but it's just really tricky, or I find it tricky anyway. There's a certain timing to it, and it's really, really annoying. And that's just one side. Ah, for God's sake, I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. It's just so annoying, this bit. So annoying. So I'm just going to go ahead and fight all of these. To hell with it. It is just so infuriating. I think you have to do it like 4 times, maybe. That's what happens. You just think, oh yeah, I've got it now, and then that's it. So I tell you what, I'll just go ahead. I think it's 4 times that you need to do it. I could be wrong. It might be 8 times actually. Either way, as soon as it's over, I'll be saving. On the bright side, at least it's XP. So that's 3 times. They're just the most infuriating enemies in this whole area. There's even that wee thing that they do where they manage to dodge your attack. Yeah, I should have as well. So that's these annoying wretches out of the way. I think there's a save point in this area which I'm going to use. Or maybe there isn't. I think you have to get another key card. I just can't remember where you're getting it from. I think there's something telling me that somebody drops it, or... Yes. Right, there you go. As if anybody would be that, like, dumb. Okay, so you've got the key card, and then you can go up here. This changes with every playing of the game. So the problem here is that you're gonna have to do this the long-winded way, and what you do is you take a letter from the title which corresponds to that number. So for this it would be 8 letters in, which is S. So that's letter 1. Then there's G. And I think, from what I can recall, you do it for all of them. Then there's I. So 4 would be J. L. O. Fifteen. That would be O. B. C. This doesn't seem to be working. I'm maybe remembering this wrong, but I'll figure it out. L. Definitely not spelling anything out. Oh, I can't remember how to do this. Urban development. Oh, I remember now. It's the one that's out of place. Yes, it's the one that's out of place. So you find the odd one out in each of these libraries, and then you take the letter which corresponds to the number. So letter 1 is B. I remember now. So this is scientific research. None of these really. I tell you what I'll do. I'll go to another one because none of those really seemed like they were that out of place. I'll go to another one first. Space development. This should be a bit simpler. So, planet movements, space program, soldier members. Right, there we go. That's the odd one out. So it's another B. I'll just double check. Yeah, everything there is appropriate. So you've got a B and a B. That probably should be enough already. But I'll just try this one just in case. So this is peace preservation and weapon development. Weapons, material production and military uses, weaponry, peacekeeping, space program. Okay, it's this one. So it's an M, so I've got a B and a B and an M, so I think it's a fairly safe bet that it's bomb. I can't remember what the prize is if you get this right. I hope it's good after all of that. Oh, well, yeah, that's fair enough. Now, from what I remember, there were quite a few good things to get on this floor, but I'm looking for a save point because there hasn't been one for a while. So I'm hoping that there's one around here. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's where I'm going to draw this to a close. So thank you for joining me for part 7. Sorry, part 8 I think it was. Of this Final Fantasy VII original walkthrough. Please join me again. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel, and if you enjoy this content, please give me a thumbs up. Bye for now.